Hello, this is Devin with a episode of Alcohol Addiction Global. And what we talk about on here is we talk about alcohol addiction, how to fix that, reverse that with modern technology, and how to build our lives from there on. Okay, now what is alcohol addiction? Alcohol addiction is something that we have that we can't stop. Okay, if you can stop, that's good. But some of us can't, and one turns into another, and then all of a sudden, why did I do that? I'm never going to do this again. But then it just repeats over and over again. Okay, that's called an addiction. I don't like calling it alcoholism, because alcoholism they make out as kind of a disease or something totally wrong with you, a negative connotation, whereas not. It's actually something that it's inside us, but we have ways of turning that around. Okay, so how does it start? Well, for me it started when I was about 16, 17 years old. And it starts out a little at first, and then later on it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger over 10 years, 20 years. And then pretty soon it's normal. But it's not really. I mean, alcohol is a poison, and it's addictive, and it's damaging to us. So we need to understand that, and therefore limit it, if not take it out of our diet totally. Okay, so all right, the question is, how do I know? Well, I know after it was 40 years, or a little less than that, of dealing with it and starting and stopping and seeing all the different problems it causes and the problems I could deal with. I was always somebody that could handle it and deal with it until a certain point when all of a sudden it becomes consuming and something that you have to take care of, but you don't want to take care of it. You figure it'll figure itself out, but it won't. It's just something that we have to do, and we do have the strength inside us to be able to start this whole process, okay? But we do need some help along the way, all right? And we got to use some up here. Okay, we gotta rewire inside our brains. But anyway, oh, by the way, one here at this point, I want to say please subscribe and hit like and everything, so it goes out to more people. More people can learn about this, and of course I have a Facebook page group also for this that you can join, and it'll be down in the description, along with a program that you can go to, and you can go straight to there and sign up, or you can please come to my page. Either way, I would enjoy having you with the group. Okay, now that all aside, okay, is it genetic or learned? Okay, I have argued with several people about this. Okay, I believe that it's not genetic. Okay, and I have to, again, argue with people all the time on this, but since there is no real way of winning an argument or whatever, all you do is cause problems, and I don't want that. So you just kind of like, oh, okay, yeah, fine. The reason I know is because, well, my grandfather was an alcoholic, my father was an alcoholic, I'm an alcoholic, or what should I say, an alcohol addicted person of overconsumption. And but then again, my brother isn't, and my daughters aren't, and my brother's daughter isn't. So it's not a genetic thing. It is a learned behavior. And I have been on that for 10 years, 20 years, that it is a learned behavior. And when I was growing up, alcohol was everywhere, all over the house. My dad had a walk-in closet where I could go in and anytime I wanted, and when I found out 16, 17 years old that it was there, oh yeah, okay. Now it's improved my high school career. Actually, I got out of it unscathed, but anyway, it could have been worse. And then we're at the next thing is, what damage can it do? Well, we know what kind of psychological damage. We know our damage to our family and the people around us. Okay, how it can change our thought processes to make decisions that we normally wouldn't do, that we do when we're on alcohol. Okay, so we know that there's negatives. Okay, the positives, there are positives, of course, when you just don't want to deal with stuff, right? But we end up having to deal with it later, whether we have a headache or not. Okay, so what damage can it do to us physically? Okay, that's a big one, because we don't know, right? I mean, it's all inside. Okay, a couple of days you're fine, and then or a day or whatever, and so you just start again. Well, we can't see inside. We can't see that our kidneys or our liver or our heart. It does tax our heart, and it does work in our liver. It's like, well, cirrhosis. I had a liver function test, and it says I'm within parameters. But is there scar tissue starting to form? And when we quit, when we stop, or slow way down, our organs start to regenerate. Okay, so they can redo it. The liver is amazing. It will rebuild itself slowly. Slowly, it'll rebuild. We just have to give it time. If we just keep throwing poisons at it that it has to overwork to break down in our body, then it doesn't have time to regenerate and rebuild. And so we need to do that. Now, there's also a lot of herbs and foods and stuff that we can eat for cleansing, and we will talk about that on another video. This is just a video to get you started listening and thinking, well, maybe I'd like to listen to another one. So what you do is you just smash it, hit the bell, and then we come back to you in a few days or in next week, and then we start progressing a little bit at a time. Okay, so check the description down below, and I'll have some tools down there for you, and visit my group on Facebook. All right, thank you. Talk to you later. Bye.